G'day Ian, and thank you. Welcome everyone to this clash, this match of the round here at the Bulldog Park, better known as the Kennel. A very important game for the Bulldogs, and it's just business as usual for the Victor Harbor Kangaroos. They are the juggernaut, the big improvers this year. They are top of the table. It's hard to see who will knock them off this year. They could go through the whole season undefeated. They are, on paper, they look to be the absolute destroyers against the Bulldogs. They are the Dogs by name and by nature, the underdogs today. So to tell us a little bit more about this game, my very good friend and co-commentator Chris Shuddock. Chris, what are your thoughts, mate?
Thanks, Steve. Well, I reckon we're in for a cracking game today, and from spectators, Victor Harbor spectators' point of view at least, Bryce Gibbs.
He's back.
He's back in.
Yes.
So I'm sure he'll bring plenty to the table. But the conditions are absolutely tip-top. The oval's in pretty good nick. Of course, the farmers probably want a bit more rain at the moment, and the gardeners, but there hasn't been any. And
was that a honk of the horn I just heard?
No goals scored yet.
That's the timekeeper getting a bit too carried away.
Appreciating the timekeeper's enthusiasm, that's for sure. So Victor Harbor, of course, coming off a hamstring stretching exercise last week.
Yes. 50 goals, mate.
If you don't mind, the half century.
Yes.
329 points to 1 point. Extraordinary.
Problems there for poor old Gould Port Elliott. We wish them all the best, don't we, as a club?
Oh, of course we do. But cricket score odds for that one, the bookmakers have said write your own ticket for if you're backing Port Elliott, Gould Port Elliott. So last year these two teams won apiece.
Yes, and they actually defeated the Bulldogs. Did defeat the Kangaroos here at this ground. That was on a wet day though. This is a dry day, and this team has improved. They've got guys like Ben Heaslip, and of course the superstar himself, number one, Bryce Gibbs. He's into the side. Wow.
And Doggy Park, the kennel, they do prefer a bit of moisture in the ground, don't they?
Yes, well, and this is a small ground. Don't forget this small ground. Last time the Bulldogs went out against Encounter Bay, big ground, very defensive game. It was only 4 goals to 3 goals. Very tight game. This is not going to be like this. It's going to be a far more open sort of attacking game played by Victor Harbor.
Yeah, so we could see a blowout if one team's not careful against the other with these conditions. Yeah. So we've got field umpires today, Alex Coronelius, if I pronounce that right, Alex. If I haven't, you can give me a smack around the head later.
Yes.
And Brett Nottage.
And it's an umpire appreciation round, and it's fantastic. I think all players should be appreciating the umpires, whatever they're doing. I'd suggest, if you're a player, why not go around to your favourite umpire's place, maybe take the bins out for them, do some gutter work.
Some old Easter eggs that you haven't got round to chomping on?
Yeah, something like that. Here it is, we're about to get underway. We missed the toss. I'm sure the Bulldogs are going to the right and the Kangaroos are going to the left. That's umpire Brett Nottage. Whoa, what's he done there? He's already spat the dummy.
That whistle's gone.
He's had enough of that whistle.
That's gone to the interchange bench.
He doesn't muck around. We haven't seen that before in the game.
No, it looks like he's got a spare.
Look
Fantastic.
At that. He's got it. He's pulled one out of the
out of the shorts.
Well, where he shouldn't be pulling it out. We've never seen that. Brett Nottage. Thank goodness he's got his back turned to us.
A spare whistle.
It's a family show, Brett.
Yep. Fantastic.
There it is. The ball's up. We're underway here for match of the round. Victor Harbor versus Mount Compass. Harry Woodcock gets the tap away. Leading for the charge there. The Bulldogs wrapped up into a tackle. Ben Heaslip. It's going to be a ball up pretty quickly.
It's still on the cricket pitch area of the ground, and Victor Harbor win the tap, but it's been intercepted by a Mount Compass player. He sends back a rainmaker back towards the forward flank area for Mount Compass, and it's retrieved by Victor Harbor, who kicks it up to centre wing.
Tap down now. Harry Vincent takes the crumb front and centre, gets a mongrel punt forward, scrambling for the play. Klaus Simmons gets a handball away. Endersby now for the Bulldogs, battling hard. There is Vakunas, kicks it into the forward 50 or thereabouts. Darcy Boots tries to get it, can't do it. Jade Cooper now for the Roos. Handballs out to his teammate Miller. Bangs one onto the boot. Jones for the Bulldogs, tries to darn argue, gets away with it. Little chip forward now. Kamak for the Bulldogs, in it goes for the forward 50. Pinion leads for the ball, handball to no one. Eventually comes out, wrapped into a tackle. Was it holding the ball? No, play on's a call. Off they go, ball scrambling 25 metres out, and it's going to be holding the ball. There it is. Player just dived on it, and it's going to be a free kick to Michael Corbett.
Well done by Mitchell Brook there. It's going to be a good match up there today. Interesting match up. Brook for Victor Harbour v Pinion. A bit of a height difference there in favour of Pinion, but Mitchell Brook did well to hold it up there, notwithstanding that one of his teammates gave away a free. About to be taken here by the Mount Compass player. Distance will not be an issue. Very slight angle. He comes in, right foot drop punt.
He's got it! It's a goal to the Bulldogs!
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Back into the centre it goes. Treloar versus Wheatman. Wheatman gets the tap there. Oh, Jesse McKinnon does it. Don't argue to Heaslip. Heaslip now into the forward 50. Kick over the head of the pack. Basham leads for the ball, but it's been rushed over through for 1 point. The score on the FBA scoreboard: 1 goal to Mount Compass and 1 point to Victor Harbour.
Geez, that kick had a fair bit on it because Basham, he wasn't hanging around chasing it, but he just couldn't retrieve it. So about to be returned into play by Mount Compass from the point kick in. And Mount Compass in front by 5 points on the FBA scoreboard. That play goes for distance, sends it out. Oh,
good mark.
Nice pass as well. Kamak, excellent mark on the back flank position, scoreboard side of the ground for Mount Compass. He goes for distance, sends it up with a high drop punt to centre wing position. Pack of players forms, no one takes a grab, it goes to ground, and it's a stoppage. Umpire's going to ball it up.
Wheatman in the ruck for the Bulldogs versus Treloar. Tap over there. It was, I think it was Zach Dowling for the Kangaroos, battling in there. A couple of Bulldogs getting involved. It's going to be another ball up far side just in front of the scoreboard. Almost 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. Oh, hanging on there. Good decision there by Nottage. Umpire Nottage doing a great job over there too. That's Kane Cooper. Kangaroos take it. Clearing kick. Daniel Stock leads for the ball for the Kangaroos. Handballs out to his teammate. Can't get it in time. Rushed over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, so boundary throw-in directly in front of the club rooms, just adjacent to the away team's coaching box. Umpire throws it in. Treloar and Wheatman do battle. Compass have got the advantage, and one of their players has been battled down to the half-forward flank position for Compass. Players in pursuit. It's retrieved by number 32 for Bartram for Victor Harbour, and he sends a nice little pass up to Stock on the back forward flank, clubroom side of the ground.
Heaslip now for the Kangaroos, takes it easy mark, just chips it forward to Dowling. Dowling on the boundary line, right in front of the coach's box for the Kangaroos. Gets on his right foot, kicks it a mongrel punt, gives it to the advantages of his teammates. Basham's in there for the Kangaroos on the boundary line, going to be a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, knocked over, probably in line with the forward flank position for Victor Harbour, clubroom side of the ground, and rucks will do battle. Boundary umpire throws it in, and Victor Harbour get the ascendancy of that tap, and it's picked up and rode brilliantly by Harry Vincent. Whacks it onto his left foot. It's through Heaslip's hands. Basham! And he's set it through. Great goal! Fantastic.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
So interesting to hear Damien Cross on the Bob Bache sports show last night talking about his team and how they're doing. Treloar now in the ruck, gets it, does the roving himself, wrapped into a tackle. Umpire Nottage says it'll be mine. I'm going to ball it up right on the cricket pitch.
Yeah, the players do battle. Treloar got the advantage, but it was chopped off by Mount Compass, rebounded back. The ball's hit the deck. Centre square area by the circle still, and we've got another stoppage.
Tough tight contest in there. Wheatman versus Treloar. Treloar too easy, gets a tap away. McKinnon tries to get it. Heaslip does. Takes his trip down the middle of the ground. In the back, good umpiring. Yep. Bulldogs with a free kick taken there by, I think that was Wilcock. Short pass. Shannon Jones gets the hands out in front, takes the timely mark. Plays on quickly, left foot over to the far side, cut off there by Bartram. Bartram now chip into the centre. Heaslip's had plenty of the ball early, looking for getting a nice kick in there forward. Finds his teammate there in Vincent, had plenty as well. Nice pass there to Michael Ross, and he's only about 30 metres out directly in front. Should convert this one.
Distance will not be a factor in this, and beautiful delivery by Harry Vincent. He had a blinder last week.
Well, he got, how many goals did he get last week? 10 goals.
I think it might have even been 11. It was plenty anyway. He had to get the Kiwi out when he got home and top up the boots.
Yeah.
But he's still got his kicking boot on, and he's delivered it to Ross. Ross is lined up, left foot drop punt.
Through the middle!
And
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Now bangs it onto his left. Space out here. Trying to work hard there. Brent Creek taps it to his teammate in. That was Harry Wilcock. It's been rushed over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
yeah, Brent Creek was under a little bit of a hospital job then, but he stood his ground well and grabbed the ball, took possession, got bustled over the line. Ball's been thrown in, and Rucks do battle, and Mount Compass have come away with it, and it's coming down the line on the clubroom side of the ground, and that's Endersby takes it over the line for another throw-in.
Boundary throw-in. Treloar versus Boots. Treloar gets a tap away. That's been wrapped up, and they're going to do it once again. And umpire Cornelius will say it'll be mine. Ball up. Easy there for Overall this time. Taken away by the Bulldogs. Pack forms. Vakunas. Great solid mark. Gets a handball away. Over to Turner. Left, right foot down the line. Oh, just fisted over the boundary line. Boundary throw-in right in front of the commentary box.
So on the clubroom side of the ground, down around the forward flank area for Compass, boundary umpire throws it in. Rucks do battle. Victor Harbour got the tap away. It's been roved by Gibbs. Gibbs was tackled. Ball spills free. It comes out to a Compass player. Compass has got possession.
Over the boundary line through for last possession free kick. So it's just in the defensive side of the Kangaroos. Trapped into the corner here. There's a defensive zone set up. Kick towards the pack. There's Bryce Gibbs, gets away, handball now, down the line, banged onto the boot, smothered using his head there. I think that was O'Grady.
Yep.
O'Hanlon, and yeah, that would have hurt.
Mitchell Brook kicked that back in, went for distance. Bryce Gibbs was able to rove his own crumb, which was impressive, but ricocheted off another player and has gone out of bounds. Ball's back in play now after the boundary arc throw-in. It's with Mount Compass.
Battling on the ground there was Turner. Turner's looking for a free kick, and he's got it, I think. That might have been out of bounds on the full, was it? Just hit his umpire, Brett Nottage, just having a word with the young boundary umpire. And we're just trying to work that one out. Yep, boundary throw-in. So, boundary throw-in, just near the forward 50 for the Bulldogs. Up they go, tapped over by Treloar. Matty Weiss, look at that, rows it beautifully towards the centre of the ground. Up they go. Michael Ross couldn't take the mark. Oh, the Bulldogs get a handball away. They're under pressure. Another quick hand pass over to Creek. Eventually gets a handball away. Looking for his teammate in Zimmerman. Wilcock now battling hard. So is Vakunas. He's been taken in a tackle. Tough footy. And it's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, it's pretty fierce footy at the moment. And it's hard to pick out who the momentum's with. It's on the scoreboard. It's Victor Harbour. McKinnon slaps it forward on his right boot. Gets it up to Basham at full forward, and he takes a nice mark in the breadbasket in the end, but it was contested. He had a bit of heat on him, and he's going to go back and deliver it towards the goals. Distance will be absolutely no problem for Basham. Very slight angle, but almost directly in front, and he'll make contact with it about 30 out.
Kick on the wire, straight through the middle, no problems for Basham. That's a goal to the Kangaroos.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Guys that can just come out of nowhere. Harry Vincent, ball up in the centre now. Treloar gets the tap away. Bulldogs, Boots gets one onto his boot, kicks it down towards Pinion, it's over his head. Vakunas now. Ziggy gets a handball, half a handball away. Battling in there is Pinion over to Brenson's, taken away by the Kangaroos into the centre of the ground. Pack forms, fisted over to Wilcock, can't get it. There he is, Jackson Elms, gets a handball, sweeping handball over to Dowling. Dowling now, the look away handball, back to Elms, snaps one forward, overall sets himself, can't take the mark. Ball on the ground now. Oh, look at that, beautiful work there, that was Reese, and it's been cut off there by Zimmerman.
Good saving intercept there by Zimmerman. He goes for distance, sends it out towards the centre wing area. Well, it's really the back flank.
Good
and
mark.
Beautiful intercept mark's been taken by Jackson Elms. Had to leap off the ground a fair way to get that. Had his eyes right on the ball, both hands on it, and taken a really good contested mark. So he's assessing his options. What can he do? There's not much on offer at the minute. And what's happened now?
Reverse the decision.
Up by Nottage has seen something. And it's with Mount Compass. That player belts it to Long towards Compass's advantage. It's intercepted by Kane Cooper for Victor Harbour, and he runs it over the boundary, and we're set for another boundary throw-in stoppage.
So there he is, Treloar sets himself, Boots in the front position. We got a block out there called by umpire Cornelius, and it's going to be taken by Treloar. Treloar gets a left boot, it's a wobbler, poor directed kick, taken there by Wilcock. He goes back onto his mark, looking for his options, kicks it out wide into the centre, taking the game on out there, the Bulldogs. Vakunas, that's Tom, looking for his options. There's not much ahead of him. He finally goes out, finds a pass, beautiful kick to Jones. Jones now, he's got a good left raking kick. He uses the kick into the forward 50, they go up. Oh, Bartram, nice low mark, takes one for the Kangaroos in defence. Kicked out there to Matty Weiss. He's looking up for his options, kicks it out there, looking for and finding Elms. Sweeping handball, the Kangaroos. This is over. Another handball back to Dowling. Dowling over to his teammate in McKinnon. Drops what he should have taken. Oh, and just took his eyes off the ball there. It's been rushed over the boundary line.
Uncharacteristic for McKinnon. The Victor Harbour team really had momentum with that linking handball. There was a couple there. One went about 15-20 metres. It was worth a short pass, short kick. So Treloar at the ruck tap slaps it over the back towards Victor Harbour's advantage. It's been knocked down to, it's inside the 50 for Victor Harbour now. And there's a pack of players jumped all over it, and umpires picked out a free to Mount Compass.
Yeah, it's taken by Will Zimmerman. He played very well last week. Looks like he's got plenty of the ball this week too. Over to Vakunas, sharing the ball around, chipping it in their back lines. Taken over there by Brandon McKenzie. McKenzie down the lines, playing Ziggy Vakunas. Right on the mark there. Weighs his options up. Bit of movement in the centre, but there's players ahead of him everywhere. Called to play on by the umpire. Kicks down the line. Oh, good attempt marked there by the Roos. That was, I think that was Weiss. Chipped out there. Brenson's trying to work it on the boundary line. Over the ball. And it's been touched, rushed over, and through for a boundary throw-in.
Good play by Brenson's. He had two Victor Harbour players on him, so that was the safest option. So right in front of the scoreboard, ball's been thrown back in. Players scrapping for it. It's on the deck. Finally, a Mount Compass player, I think it was the ruckman, picks it up, boots it forward. It's on the 50-metre line for Mount Compass, and the Victor Harbour player who had possession is wrapped up by the defender, and ball's thrown up in the air again.
Draw over to Heaslip now. Heaslip gets a hurry kick forward. Ball in dispute, taken away there by the Kangaroos. They drive it forward into the forward 50. Basham sets himself. They're wrestling out. The Bulldogs get the ball out of there somehow. Now the opportunity for Oster. Couldn't get there. Tapped over there. It was Daniel Stock gets a handball away. Handball now, serious handball. Elms kicks it long in towards the goals. He's got it, a sausage roll for the Kangaroos.
Well, now,
do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
And the Bulldogs really need to get a wriggle on. They need to weigh up their options and make things happen. Back into the centre of the ground. Ball up, Wheatman tries his best for the Bulldogs. McKinnon now tries to get a kick away. Taken there by Grenfell for the Kangaroos. Kick forward now by Gibbs. Gibbs gets one forward. It's into their forward 50 for the Kangaroos. They drive it forward for the goals. Just misses off to the left. Score is 4 goals to Victor Harbour. They play the Bulldogs 1 goal.
Yeah, 19 minutes gone on the scoreboard, so on the time clock. So Mount Compass about to bring the ball back in from the point kick in. And that player goes out towards the halfback flank position, finds a teammate. He takes a nice clean mark, and it's over the top of his head. They're now outside of the 50 arc, still on the scoreboard side of the ground. And that player goes for distance down to centre wing position, and he's hoiked it out on the full, right in front of the scoreboard. The Victor Harbour player brings it in, gives it to Gibbs. He's looking to go inboard. He's not frightened of using the corridor, but ends up going down the line.
Kick up there. Oh, Harry Wilcock tries to take the mark. Harry Vincent now for the Kangaroos. He's been called. A free kick for Harry Vincent, hanging on there. And he's only going to be kicking from about, maybe only 20 metres out. Virtually dead in front. So another goal coming up here for the Kangaroos.
Yep, Harry Vincent, 11 last week, so he knows where they are.
He certainly does. Dangerous player for the Kangaroos.
Oh!
We give him a big rap and look what happens.
Put the moz on him,
yeah.
and about 80% high up the goal post. It's hit it with a thud too. It's still shaking around.
Drag him, says Rocky. Thanks.
I just
Special comments in the background.
I'm only little, but I weigh a fair bit.
Excellent punch.
So Mount Compass bring the ball back in from the point kicking. Pack of players goes up, and it's come out the back to Victor. That was Miller gained possession, belts it up towards the pocket position. It's gone over the line, and a kick will be taken in by Mount Compass.
Last possession free kick. That's Klaus Simmons in the pocket. Players, a sea of players ahead of him. He kicks it out there, looking for a bit of space on the fat side. Zimmerman now will kick it. Oh, I was going to say kick it long, but he's grubbered one over to his teammate. That was McKenzie. Down the line he goes. Up they go. Victor Harbour leading for the play. Play on is the call. Free kick, but play on. And the Bulldogs get a nice easy timely mark there to McKenzie.
Yeah, that was Bryce Gibbs that kicked that ball into the pocket, and it was chopped off by a good saving defensive mark by McKenzie. He belts it down to the half-back position, scoreboard side of the ground. It's hit the deck. There's a player from each team chasing it. Mount Compass player retrieves it best, belts it back towards the middle of the ground, and a mark's taken by Cooper.
Cooper now for this. The Kangaroos drives it in towards the pocket. Pack forms. Oh, great mark there. That was Jackson Elms. A very telling mark. I mean, they've got options everywhere, the Kangaroos, and this is just one of them. This bloke is a very good, well-balanced player. What a good set of hands he's got.
And he's had a little bit of it the last 10 minutes too, and had a couple of effective intercepts and possessions and disposals. So he's going to unload from about 35 out, and he's on a bit of an angle, but distance shouldn't bother him. So in he comes, measures his kick. It's a nice
He's
looking
got it!
punt.
It's a goal! Goal to the Kangaroos, another one!
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Able to dominate and carve up the possessions through the middle of the ground. So up it goes again. Mount Compass player grabs possession. That was Kamak, and he's been pinged for holding it for too long, and the free's going to Treloar for Victor Harbour. He goes long on his left boot into the forward line.
Up they go, off hands it goes, battling in there was Elms, taken away by Vicunas. This is Tom Vicunas, over to Kamak. Dylan Kamak into the centre of the ground, pack forms, trying to mark it there. The Bulldogs, hurried kick forward in the forward 50 for the Kangaroos, chipped over there. Zimmerman tries to dodge, weave, he's holding the ball. No problems there. Umpire Brett Nottage to award that free kick. Definitely holding the ball, had prior opportunity, and the kick will be taken by the very dangerous Sam Overall.
Yeah, fantastic tackle. Demonstrated a bit of duty of care, placed him on the ground. And umpire deemed holding the ball. So Overall unloads from about 52.
No.
It's offline, and did it register a score or
no, missed a lot, did he?
Missed everything.
Wow.
So out in the full to be brought in by Mount Compass, scoreboard side of the ground, back pocket.
Brent Creek for the Bulldogs, kicks it over down the line. Oh, chopped off there by Bartram. Reece Bartram for the Kangaroos. Too far out to score, chips one forward, too easy. And they really didn't take too much notice of the very capable Bryce Gibbs. He's got a 45-degree angle, kicking from about 40 metres out. So a player of his calibre should get this. Lines up. The kick is on the way. Umpire goes off to his left to signal 1 point. So the score on the FPAG scoreboard.
No, it's a goal.
It's a goal!
Yeah, he's
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
2 whistles Nottage, as he's now known.
Ball up in the centre. Trelaw gets a tap away. McKinnon for the Kangaroos. Over to Stock. Stock now drives it forward into the pocket. No one home there for the Kangaroos. They battle into the corner there. Bashing forward. And it's going to be ball over the boundary line and through for a throw in.
That player remonstrating with Sam Overall, I'd say you do that at your own peril. He's
Well,
fairly solid unit.
Brandon McKenzie, he's he loves a bit of an argy-bargy.
Yeah, he's not a small fella either. So it's been thrown in, it's hit the deck, players are scrapping for it. Kamak's on the ground, in and under from our compass, and he's wrapped up by the Victor Harbour player umpire says, Cornelius says, I'll throw it up.
Overall gets a tap away. Bryce Gibbs in there, gets a little bit of a handball away. Kamak for the Bulldogs. Handball over to Simmons. Simmons down the line. The Bulldogs now. His pinion just throws his opponent out there. Right foot into a bit of space. Ziggy Vakunas takes that mark on low down. And he's got a 45-degree angle, about 40 metres out. And a very good kick for goal. You would think this is a very important attempt for goal here for the Bulldogs, just so they can keep in touch.
Well, I'm calling it a specky, Steve.
A specky.
That was a very difficult grab to take.
He had
coming in over his left shoulder.
Yes.
He had to look back over his head.
Oh, there goes the siren to end the first quarter. The kick is on the way, drifting to the left for the minor score. So that ends the first quarter, but what a quarter it was for the Kangaroos. And the score on the FPA scoreboard is 6 goals 3 Victor Harbour. They play Mount Compass 1 goal 1. Chris, your thoughts?
They haven't been able to match him.
No.
The Victor Harbour motor, the engine room through the middle, it's just been too strong. They've been able to carve them up when they drop their vision, aren't looking, aren't prepared. The Victor players just know what they're doing. Really fierce, quick, high tempo footy. That's what's carving them up.
Yeah, so many options. I mean, the midfield, and then also, let's face it, those options up forward. 6 goals to 1 goal. Let's hope, for the sake of the contest, Bulldogs can stay in this.
Well, on form, Victor Harbour have got an embarrassment of riches up there. You know, the likes of Overall. That goal that Bryce Gibbs banged in from 52 metres out. Yeah. They went across the goal line at 3/4 height up the goal post. Yes. And then Vincent. All those, he's doing his fair share in the forward half. So I don't know what Mount Compass, they've got to regroup and come out with a new strategy here.
Yes, and this is match of the day on the Great Southern Football League, Victor Harbour versus Mount Compass. This is live on the radio 90.1 or on YouTube on happyfm.org.au. We'll see you soon.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern security.com.au.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour. Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
At Mount Cup.
Yeah, he's testing.
Yes, thank you very much, Ian, right in the studio. What a game we've got here. It's showing how solid this Victor Harbour side is, and so much to like about them. But the Bulldogs, can they get back, Chris? What are your thoughts?
Well, firstly, some breaking news. Nottage, 2 whistles, has got his other whistle back.
Yeah, that's great.
So there's been some sort of running repair conducted on during the first quarter on the sideline, and he's now in full possession of all whistles.
And it's fantastic. Umpire appreciation round. We're appreciating so much about them. I appreciate Brett Nottage so much. I'm going to go around to his place tonight and have a few beers with him. He doesn't know I'm coming, but that's how much I appreciate him. Probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, him and his wife won't be appreciating me.
Rocking up with a carton.
Yeah. I appreciate him though. That's the thing.
Yeah, and it is umpire appreciation round, yes. And the improvisation of that guy to be able to pull that whistle out of his shorts after the first one failed.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we always say to him, Brett, can you pull your finger out? We'll finally pull the whistle out.
Yeah.
God knows where he's hiding it.
No, mystery. I don't really want to know.
No.
But the game went on. It didn't miss a beat.
Yeah. He's still fiddling around there too. I think he still doesn't know which whistle he should go for. I
don't know how many pockets he's got in those things.
No, it's a mystery.
But anyway, players are resuming their positions, and there's no real breeze to speak of. The really tall gum trees are suggesting there's a little bit of wind out there, but no real scoring advantage, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
And what can Mount Compass mount here as some sort of after a regroup? What can they do, Steve?
Well, Coach Nick Manhood, he had the defensive tactics. There's the siren now to start the second quarter. Treloar in the ruck versus Wheatman. Wheatman gets the tap away. Bulldogs with the first use of the footy. Got a tackle there on Dowling, and umpires deemed it to be too aggressive. Dangerous tackle. Play on now. Down they go. Jackson Elms had plenty of the footy. Thought about getting on his right. Eventually gets a kick away now into the pocket there. Pack forms. Overall, almost with the mark down low. Vincent with a handball over to Basham. He does a bit of a dummy check sider. Whoa, how about that one, Sam?
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
And achieve the desired result, full 6-pointer on the FPA scoreboard. Well, we'll just go back to live play. Treloar taps it down to McKinnon. He flicks it out to the centre wing position. That player's able to send it down to the forward flank.
Into the pocket they go. Bryce Gibbs is circling over the ball there. Kangaroos battling hard. Stacks on the mill. Bit of a fist forward. They get a mongrel punt out there. The Bulldogs. Bartram uses his body. Whoa! Umpire's called a push. And it will be taken by Connor. Cody Connor gets a chip away there. Finds O'Hanlon for the Bulldogs. Players are running. They're screaming for it. Pace up here now for Pinion. Couldn't get away from his opponent. Tapped out of there into a space. Oh, the Bulldogs fighting hard. Free kick. It's been holding the ball. Free kick to the Bulldogs, and it's taken there by Darcy Boots. Umpire Cornelius just said it was a throw, and Darcy Boots is only about 30, maybe 25 metres out, directly in front. Kick now by Boots. On the way, slide to the left, he's got it! Good start to the Bulldogs!
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
I'll say again that battle up forward with Pinion and Mitchell Brook. Mitchell Brook gives away some height, but he's holding his own at the moment. So, Nottage throws the ball up. Trelaw wins a tap. It's hit the deck. Mount Compass player retrieves it. Rover style. That was Jones, and it's up for another ball up.
Trelaw gets the tap away. Corbett gets a little bit of a left footer towards the Bulldogs end. And Hanley leads for it. Gets a little kick away. Vakunas, was he held on to? Yes, he was, says the umpire. Free kick. He's too far out to score. He's lining up like he wants to have a crack at it, though. Plenty of players calling for it. He's taken a Joel Garner size run up for this one.
I can almost hear it. The timekeepers are saying, bowlers no.
Kick now by Vakunas. It's long. It's towards the goals. I'll tell you what, he had the distance, but it's offline. Matthew East, goal umpire, says it's 1 point.
He's not shy about using up the real estate available, is he? He likes to go back and get that run in, but he knew what he was doing because the distance was all right.
Yep.
So Victor Harbour about to kick it back in. It's gone to Ross. He's taken a good grab on about the 50. Defensive 50 for Victor. Ross weighing up his options. Go left foot, drop punt, out towards centre wing. And there he is, the ball magnet, Harry Vince. He's surveying his options. Goes for distance. Nice kick too. He's gone in the Bryce Gibbs direction. And it's a
Wilcock there, got a bit of a hand onto it. Over there to Bartram, I think that was. Beautiful pass. He's picked out Bryce Gibbs in the forward right pocket for the Kangaroos. He'd be about maybe 35, 40 metres out. Fair angle. We're going to ride this one home from the Happy FM camera. It's courtesy of Steve Adams. Bryce Gibbs, it's his second game for the Kangaroos. He's got 1 goal already. Can he make it 2? Lining up. The kick is underway. He's not just drifting to the left through for the minor score. The score is 7 goals for Victor Harbour. They lead the Mount Compass Bulldogs 2 goals to 2.
Yeah, I almost expected he might have a crack with the left on that occasion. But anyway, the Mount Compass full back sent it in, and it's been chopped off in a great intercept mark by Harry Vincent. And he's about, he'll make contact with the ball about 20 metres from goal, almost directly in front. And Mount Compass do not need intercept marks to be being chopped off like that, so close to goal. Anyway, Vincent runs in, makes good contact with it, but he's offline. Distance was not an issue, but accuracy was, and it's 3 for 1 point. So back with the Mount Compass kicker. He's wasted no time, plays in with the kick in, gets it up to the half-back flank line on the scoreboard side of the ground. The ball's hit the deck.
Kangaroos now battling hard right by the boundary line. Putting his head down there was Heaslip. Rushed over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in in the cow corner, as it's affectionately known here in Mount Compass. Quite usually a spongy, soft ground, tapped over there by Victor Harbour, repelling the attack there with the Bulldogs. It's going to be another ball up.
Yeah, another stoppage on the 50 metre line on the scoreboard side of the ground, and Rucks do battle. That was overall for Victor, winning the tap. It's hit the deck. The Rovers jump on it, and umpires found a free.
holding the ball, just felt like he had prior opportunity. Maybe he ducked into it, I don't know. Brett Nottage, he had the second whistle onto it. Up it goes in the forward 50. Oh, almost a great mark. It is a great mark to that man we were talking about, Jackson Elms. He's playing very, very well today. He's only about 25, 30 metres out directly in front. Should get this one, no problems.
Was that number 4 that passed that into him, Dylan Kleinig?
I didn't quite catch that one. We'll have to have a look at the replay and get back to it.
It was a nice pass. In the end,
That was Reece Livingston.
Okay, thank you, Rocky. Rocky's just our colleague Rocky's come in from the sports show to watch the game.
Elms gets the goal for the Kangaroos. Another one on the board. That's their 8th.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Not relenting, Compass got one back early in that start of the second quarter. Trelaw taps it to the advantage of the running Rover. It's intercepted by Kamak for Mount Compass. He's played on quickly. Nice looping hand pass out to the centre wing position. His player needs an A-grade bounce, didn't get it. And he's wrapped up by Stock, and there'll be a boundary umpire throw in, clubroom side of the ground.
Trelaw versus Wheatman. Wheatman gets the tap. Over there goes Dowling. Got a handball out into traffic. It's going to be a ball up.
Yeah, Brenson's comprehensively wrapped up by
there's an injury
Gibbs.
here. That's to Michael Corbett. He's holding his knee, and that does not look very good for Michael Corbett. He's had a bit of problems with that knee. Got a bandage on it. He's in a lot of pain, and that's well, you just don't want to see that.
Yeah, just for radio audience, he's got a trainer with him. He's moving around, talking to the trainer, clutching at his knee. So the second trainer's runners now with him, and they're trying to provide some comfort and treatment to him.
So the trainer Warren Jacobs out there for Mount Compass, doing his best to. That's no good. That looks like quite a serious knee injury. So there'll be a bit of a delay here as we'll try and get Michael Corbett off the ground. And yes, very, very sad to see.
Yeah, he's experiencing a lot of discomfort and just very gingerly. He's putting some weight on it. He's got his arm around 2 trainers, one either side, so they're assisting him come off. So looks like he's going to come up through the interchange gate, and coming on for him will be
Simmons.
Klaus is going to have a run.
Ball up now. We've got Trelaw versus Wheatman. Trelaw gets the tap. Dowling gets a handball away. Stock now drives it into the forward 50 for the Kangaroos. Michael Ross sets himself. Gets a hand onto it. Quick handball out to Bryce Gibbs. Gibbs with a mongrel punt. Dowling mops things up for the Kangaroos. Try to get it. Couldn't get it. Kamak now gets tackled by the Bulldogs. Holding the ball. Had prior opportunity. Good tackle there by Dowling. And it's going to be a free kick in the forward. He'd be about 40 metres out, and he's put himself on a fair angle. Umpire will bring him around a bit though, and it'll take a fair kick from there. He's good enough to get it though, Dowling. A very good player. Kick now by Dowling as he lines it up. Is on the way. Oh, he's sprayed it off to the left. Pack forms. Tapped over there. Leading for is Jones. Gets a kick out there. Brent Creek gets wrapped up, and it's going to be a ball up.
So ball up. Pretty much the forward pocket, scoreboard side of the ground for Victor. Ball's punched out, intercepted by Tom Vakunas. He gets it away to the boundary side. It's been now with the Victor Harbour players, and it's kicked back into the full forward position. And Sam Basher. How did he grab that?
Well, he's just in the right place at the right time. Good, solid hands, and
hardly ever falls over. Always stays on his feet.
No, he's very, very well balanced. He's got a fair old rig on him, hasn't he? He's the veteran.
Because there was plenty of Mount Compass arms and hands in front of him trying to spoil it. Anyway, he's right in front and
no problems at all. It's a goal.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
It is 9-5, Victor Harbour. They lead the Mount Compass team 2-2.
And temporarily the Bulls
they lost it.
Tumbled away back down to the butcher shop again.
Well, they went to the man on the gate, Ross Kelly. If you've ever been stopped by Ross Kelly for a conversation, it could take you probably half an hour.
Yeah. So it looks like they got a brand spanker, a replacement. Taps one by no one. It's hit the decks with Mount Compass. Kamak grabs it, gets a quick handball out to his player running up the cricket pitch in Joss Davis. He's wrapped up by the Victor Harbour player, and we have another ball up. So Trelaw got a little bit more of a hand on that one. Mount Compass retriever. Kamak's got it again. Another hand pass out to his teammate. Kamak's got it again. Left foot, drop punt up to the forward flank position for Mount Compass. It's off players. It's retrieved by Victor Harbour. Trelaw's marked it on the centre half back line for Victor Harbour. He gets a left boot to it, trying to get it on quickly, and it's wound up with
Miller now for the Kangaroos, tipped out there to Elms. Elms, a target up forward, good lead, good mark, and he's only about, I'd say, 25 metres out. He's got an angle, but he should make this no problems. Those light blue boots, you'd notice him anywhere. Very stylish young man.
Yeah, it's almost like black boots. If you're wearing black footy boots these days, you're in the minority.
Yes, indeed. Kick now by Elms is on the way. He likes it. Does he? No, he doesn't. Offline through for the minor score. And on the FPA scoreboard, 9-7, plays 2-2.
Mount Compass bring it in from the point kick in, and they go for distance. Send it out to the half-back flank area, scoreboard side of the ground. It's been punched from the pack. It's hit the deck. Players scrapping for it. It's retrieved by Mount Compass. Quick kick away, got smothered. Mount Compass have found the ricochet, rove the crumb. It's back with Mount Compass. They get up to centre wing position, and it's chopped off by a good defensive grab by a Victor Harbour player. He sends it in long into the forward line.
Elms nearly with the mark, came from behind, couldn't take the mark, the ball spilled down. It's in the forward 50 there for the Kangaroos. They're about 40 metres out. It's going to be a ball up. Umpire Brett Nottage just holds it up there. Tapped down by Trelaw. That was McKinnon, gets a snap towards the goal square. Oh, Basham! He's got the ball on a string this afternoon. Takes the timely mark right in the goal square. In the high diddle. He'll put this through for the 10th goal to the Kangaroos, who have no problems with this one. And you've got to say the Kangaroos looking irresistible this afternoon. Lining up for this one. He pops it through for the 10th goal to the Kangaroos.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
We've got two balls out there at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
That's an interchange for the ball.
No, I think that's Brett Nottage. He wants 2 whistles, he wants 2 balls.
2 balls.
He's very greedy man.
Yep.
Up the go in the centre of the ground now, tapped over there. Overall's been. He's got a free kick for blocking. Victor Harbour. They like that, the supporters. So free kick to Overall. Going to drive things ahead here. Short pass to Heaslip.
It made him stretch for it, Heaslip, but he was up to it. And what's Heaslip going to do with it here? It sends in a spearing drop punt. It's chopped off with a nice defensive grab by the Mount Compass player in Tom Vitkunis. And he sends a bit of a rainmaker wobbly one up to centre wing position. It's off hands with Victor Harbour through Jade Cooper. Jade Cooper gets it off to a teammate. Back to Jade Cooper. Jade Cooper now in the centre square. He handballs to Heaslip. Heaslip running towards off the cricket pitch. Spears in a pass to Michael Ross in the forward pocket, scoreboard side of the ground. Balls hit the deck after pressure from the Compass player, and Will Zimmerman's been able to wrap up the ball in the forward pocket area for Victor Harbour, and it'll be thrown up by 2 whistles Nottage.
Kick out, ball up there. Ball on the boundary line, batting hard there is Oster. Wheatman now gets the left foot onto it. Oh, good mark by Vitkunis. That's Ziggy Vitkunis. Plenty of space here for the Bulldogs. Shannon Jones takes the mark. He's about 40 metres out, directly in front. Shannon Jones with an opportunity to get a much needed goal for the Bulldogs. So good rebounding play, took their opportunity there, Mount Compass. And a chance there to get their 3rd goal for the day.
Yeah, the Jones boy. What can he deliver here? Mount Compass need it. They need it from him. He'll make contact with it about 35 out, directly in front. No breeze to speak of. He's measuring his run in. Lines it up. Left foot drop punt.
Oh, he's butchered it.
Yeah, distance wasn't a problem for him, but accuracy was. It's with Victor Harbour in their defensive full forward square forward kicking.
Kick out from fullback now. Kangaroos moving it down the grandstand side. Cooper goes up off hands. Quick kick forward now. Bouncing ball. Which way will it go? Heaslip trying his best. Oh, Zimmerman tried his best. Gets a handball away. Now Vitkunis wrapped up by McKinnon. Hard, tough footy. Good to see right in front of the commentary box.
Yeah, good effort by Zimmerman. It was couldn't get the disposal away, but got wrapped up. But he held it in, stopped Victor Harbour getting it forward. So ball thrown up, and it's with Brady O'Hanlon. He's wrapped up by Victor defence, and we have another stoppage, throw up. Overall does the ruck duties, Winston Tapp. Mount Compass player on the ground on his own. Now Carrick retrieves it, left foot snap around the body, gets it down to, nearly into the breadbasket of his teammate there.
Ziggy Vitkunis gets a handball away. Sam Austin there for the Bulldogs. Little bloke trying his hardest, couldn't get there. Cooper now got dispossessed. Vitkunis gets a kick forward into the forward 50. Pinion trying his best and has been pinged for holding the man. So free kick to be taken there by Grenfell. Mitchell Brook. Mitchell Brook in the back lines for the Kangaroos.
Mitchell Brook sends it out to the clubroom side. It's
good
right
mark
on the boundary line.
Vitkunis.
And a great mark's been taken by Sam Oster. Vitkunis. Ziggy Vitkunis. He sends it in quickly, but it's chopped off by Victor Harbour. And it's back from whence it came. And the Victor Harbour player weighing up his options. Goes with a quick handball to the teammate, gets it back in a 1-2.
Nice.
Does a little shimmy around the defensive play being put on by the Compass player. And it's back with Boots. Boots sends it forward off a quick right hand kick around his body.
Called for a block there, the Bulldogs. That was Josh Davis, gets a free kick. Kicks it out wide. They've got a bit of space out here. There goes Turner. Leo Turner gets away from his opponent. Kicking within 45 metres. Sprays it across the goal for the minor score. So with 21 almost gone into time on, it's coming up to 22 minutes. The score on the FPA scoreboard: 2 goals 4 Bulldogs plays the Kangaroos 10 goals 6.
And Victor Harbour quickly played it back on. It's come through McKinnon, being kicked in back through him. He's got it up to centre wing position, clubroom side of the ground, and it spills over for a boundary throw in. So Compass putting on a little bit of forward pressure here, but it's being rebounded by Victor Harbour, and that was overall in the ruck. Compass player Brenson's hurried kick forward, partially smothered, and it ended up with Josh Davis. He gets it onto the boot, sends it up to a forward pack.
Kick out there by the Bulldogs. This is Daniel, by the Kangaroos. Daniel Stock now for the Kangaroos. Off they go. Plenty of space out here for them. Centre square. Kick down into the forward 50. Up he goes. Basham couldn't get, well, he half jumped. And unrealistic attempt there. The Victor Harbour supporters don't like that one.
Yeah,
and Basham, look at him, he doesn't like that. But
it was there all day long.
All day.
Vikernes was pushed out, and he's transferred play across to the scoreboard side of the ground. That player's marked it and brought it back in over to the centre part, or to the clubroom side of the ground. That was Simmons, and he's kicked it up to the centre wing position, right in front of the clubrooms, right close to the boundary. Players are scrapping for it, and it's been bustled over for a boundary throw-in.
So Vikernes battling hard, did very well there, had 2 players on him, managed to get it over the boundary line. There's going to be a boundary throw-in right in front of the grandstand position. Ball up now. McKenzie gets the tap away for the Bulldogs. Sam Oster trying his best. Now and there goes Brenson's. So too does Jones. Matty Weiss is over the top. He's got a free kick in the back. Going to take it away for the Kangaroos.
Weiss builds it up to the back flank position, where a safe mark's been taken by Overall. Overall sends it into the cricket pitch area. Another Victor player's able to mark it there. He sends it down the forward flank position. 2 players do battle, 1 from each team, and it ends up with Kamak being bustled over the line, and there will be a boundary throw in. So clubroom side of the ground, forward flank position for Victor Harbour.
Rucks go at it. Trelaw gets a double-fisted tap over there. Miller now leading forward, and the Kangaroos, somehow that ball saves in. They all gave up on it. Not Miller. Gets a kick around the corner, chopped off by McKenzie, and he will take the relieving kick, trying to drive the Bulldogs out of the defensive half. Weighs his option up. There are players everywhere. Which way is he going to kick? Safety first, down the line. His left foot, looking for Vikernes. Solid hands taken in the contest. Good umpiring decision there. Going to get round on his right boot. Kicks it into the forward 50, looking for Pinion. Tapped over there by the Kangaroos. Trelaw, hand pass wide. Kick down the line. Jade Cooper sets himself. Cooper, nice hands. Couldn't quite get there. Gets a half a kick. And that one is out of bounds on the full, taken there by Zimmerman.
Yep, Zimmerman, centre wing, clubroom side of the ground. After that, out of bounds on the full decision. He sends transfers play across the other side of the ground to his mate Tom Vikernes. He sends it further afield to Brent Creek, and he's gone back up the gutter, back up the corridor, where I'm not sure what's been signalled there.
I think he stuck his leg up, and I think deemed to be dangerous. Yeah. No, he stuck as he went to mark the ball. Goal now, attempted kick across the goals there to Jackson Elms, takes no worries there. Defensive fist there to the Bulldogs. Fashion, almost caught one, banged onto the boot by Heaslip. They've got a goal, that's their 11th, the Kangaroos.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
You can't ever discount what Brett Nottage has got to offer. He's an umpire that's he never misses.
Martial arts is in his repertoire too.
Yes.
So here he goes, 2 whistles, up it goes, and Trelaw wins the ascendancy on that occasion. It's hit the deck, and the Mount Compass Rovers jumped on it. He's been tackled by the Victor Rover and Brett Nottage. Another stoppage throw up.
Ball up there, Victor Harbour leading for the ball. There's a handball out there. Gibbs now. Little handball to McKinnon. McKinnon's got tackled. He gets a handball away to Miller. Miller tries to get out of it. How did he get rid of that? The umpire says he didn't. He threw it, and it's a free kick there to Dylan Way for the Bulldogs. Chips it out wide. Finds Turner. Turner now kicks it along down the line, looking for Josh Davis. He finds that player. Chest mark. Chips a little chip kick. Couldn't find his player there in Pinion. The Kangaroos now handball in defence. Kick forward, that's a rainmaker. Up they go into the centre of the square. Look at that. Overall, playing well today. Kicks it out there to this man, Jackson Elms. In the best players, there's no doubt about that. He's playing exceptionally well. Kicks it into the forward line. Basham! Was he pushed?
Yes,
he was.
Yes, he was.
So he got hands to it.
And 25!
And the supporters from Victor Harbour, a bit of a cheer there.
Yeah. Yep, and why wouldn't they? Because, that doesn't look... That's a cheap looking 25.
25?
But anyway, Basham, well within range. Almost directly in front. Right foot drop punt.
He's got it! It's a goal to the Kangaroos!
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Brett Nottage to throw it up. Trelaw and Wheatman do duties. Wheatman, slight advantage. It's hit the deck. It's with Dowling. Got it forward, roved it well. He's got it up to the 50-metre line.
Pushing it back there.
Pushing it back against the Mount Compass player.
No, for the Mount Compass player.
For the Mount Compass player, sorry, thanks Steve. And he's got it out to the back flank area for Mount Compass. And his teammates taking a mark. He's going down the line now. We'll get it up to centre wing.
Simmons now, kick away, block called there by umpire Nottage. That goes to Josh Davis. Davis now wanting to move things on quickly. Bangs it up there looking for Pinion. Tapped over there by the Roos. For Kunis, that's Tom. Gets a handball away. But it's to no avail, and that's half time here in the match of the day, Victor Harbour versus Mount Compass. On the FPA scoreboard, 12 goals 6. Victor Harbour plays Mount Compass 2 goals 4. Well, what did you think, Chris? Another dominating quarter for the Kangaroos.
62-point deficit now for the doggy boys. So
yes.
No, not looking good for them.
Yes, and scores around the grounds. Let's just quickly go through those. Thanks to the match day data and the Victor Harbour Motor Company, have we got some scores there, Chris?
Yes, we've got Strathalbyn 3 goals 4, 22 to, listen to this one, My Ponga Selix 10 goals 3. They got their accuracy radar on the go today, 63 points.
Yep.
Yankalilla 4 goals 1, 25. Trailing McLaren District 6 goals 6, 42. Wollonga 3 goals 8, 26 to Langwell Creek 4 goals 4, 28. And at Encounter Bay it's 6 goals 10, 46 to Gore Port Elliot, 2 straight goals, 12 points.
A couple of goals, so good on the Gore Magpies there. This is the Great Southern Football League, live on 90.1 FM and also streaming on YouTube, happyfm.org.au. We'll see you soon.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au. Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au. FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the Halftime Hub. We have a very special guest with us today on the Halftime Hub. This bloke is not only a life member of the Mount Compass Football Club, he's also previously been an A-grade coach, a reserves coach, junior coach, still a volunteer, and recently celebrated his 80th birthday. Mate, Trevor Connor, welcome to the Halftime Hub.
Thank you, Steve. Sorry I didn't invite you to my 80th. I should.
Well, that's why I mentioned it, because, I didn't get an invite. Look, fantastic for you to be here. Absolutely wonderful, and a big time for the club because it's 100 years for the Mount Compass Football Club.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What does that mean to you, 100 years?
I think it's it means, well, to me, something special, but more particularly to the community as a whole.
Yes.
You look over Mount Compass history over that 100 years, and sure, we've had our good spots and indeed 5 premierships, but by gee, we've had some hard spots as every club goes through some hard times, and we've been through some hard times, but as a football club, but more particularly as a community, we've held on and survived, and premierships, I don't know about them in the future, but certainly as a football community club, I reckon we're doing pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. And this ground is pretty special, isn't it? I mean, I remember hearing about the years and years it took to level this ground.
Yeah, what we consider very special about Mount Compass, and indeed it's our pride, in that we own all the facilities here, be it 2 really quite good ovals and all the recreation facilities, netball and all that is owned by the community and cared for by the community with not very much help, I might add, from, for instance, our council.
Yes. Well, there's a plug. You're actually getting that out there. Just message the council. Please get behind Mount Compass. We
take the responsibility, and it's volunteers in the main that care for the hall and all the facilities here, which we're very proud of.
Yes. Yeah, fantastic. And the grandstand itself, the club rooms and the grandstand. Back in the old days, when you were playing, you had what they call Pioneer Pavilion, which was just the old club rooms.
Oh, well, it's really the present club rooms where they are now. The Pioneer Pavilion is over where the Mount Compass rooms are now, which are magnificent inside. But indeed, in the early days, the club rooms were down over the bank beside the hall, where people ran up over the bank and you were knocked up times you got. I didn't go there. That was only 80 years ago. No, 60 years ago. But and over the years, through voluntary work, although we did get a lot of help here in building this building from the Red scheme, I think it was.
Okay.
But the community centre here, it sort of underpins all of everything that goes on here, and they've lent money over time, and they're our security, really.
And there's talking about the 100 years, we've got a very special person in the community here called Steve Kettle, who put this booklet together, and I know you personally took a real interest in helping collate that with Steve.
Steve is a retired bank person who lives here, and he's absolutely passionate about history, any history, and indeed he's not a football person, he's a soccer person, but we got him interested in this book, and the work he's done is amazing. It is really quite an amazing book, and it tells the history. Unfortunately, the photos over the years are, there's been ups and downs as far as photos and recognising people, but indeed it does recognise, yes, the players, but in particular the people that made the club work. And they're not always the great coaches or the great players, they're the great community people.
The unsung volunteers are really heroes of the club. And so let's talk about your playing days. As a footballer, I was having a chat to one of the 1980 Premiership players, Bill Jerram, and he told me one of the great attributes about you as a player was you had great core strength. You get in the bottom of the pack and shovel out a handball, and you were that sort of player. Was that an accurate assumption?
Oh, I certainly was in the bottom of the pack. So that was because I couldn't really run much.
Speed was not.
And I didn't dare get out of the pack because I couldn't kick much. But I was just very lucky to be around, and as a player, I didn't figure very high in the system.
You're going to sort of downplay all of that. You won 2 male medals in the reserves, Trevor.
Yeah, well, that was in the reserves, and I was very friendly with the umpires at that stage. And it is Umpire Appreciation Week, isn't it? But,
so you were appreciating the umpires even back
absolutely,
then? Absolutely. Yeah. It's good. In every football game, you go out and you hear everyone appreciate the umpires. They're always applauding their decisions and rarely complaining, are they?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have put myself in that category. I didn't, and I thought, well, there used to be one, and now there's 2.
Yeah,
but it's
sport for choice.
It certainly is a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
a lot more difficult game to play now, and indeed far more difficult to umpire.
Indeed.
I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it's a faster game.
It seems though it was black and white, your decision. There was one man standing another person, and they had their contest. Now, my goodness me, you don't know.
A lot scramblier, tough to get vision of what the decision was. Yeah.
And the emphasis seems to be on keeping the ball moving at all costs, and goodness, I think that puts a terrific lot of responsibility, pressure on umpires.
Yeah, we appreciate them, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Now, getting back to the centenary of the Bulldogs, there's a function coming up later on in the year?
There's a special weekend on the 19th of July, when we're encouraging, and indeed we're almost afraid of how much interest there has been, that we have room to fit everybody in. And Friday night is just a get together, a bit of a training, the players are training and meet a few people, and then Saturday is a home game against Encounter Bay, and then a ball. You call it a ball or whatever we call it.
I think it's the Bulldog Ball.
It's a Bulldog Ball, but for elderly people, the loud music doesn't start till 10 o'clock. So you'll still be there at 10 o'clock. I'll go home about quarter to 8. And then on the Sunday is a special lunch for by invitation, by ticketed lunch, put it that way.
And there's huge demand for that?
There is. It's a bit. We can only fit 160 in, and we're a bit afraid of some left over, but it is a real special time.
Yeah, fantastic. Good stuff. And what about the car honking of the horn? Are you in favour of the honking of the horn out here?
Yeah, it used to be a big thing.
What's going on?
When we could all park around the oval, but now we've sort of
We've lost the art.
When you look, yeah, well, we've lost so much parking.
Yes.
You know, in the olden days, and I guess there wasn't, that you'd nearly all be parked around the oval. But here now, well, look at most of the grounds. They've got beautiful facilities, and the parking is gone.
Yeah.
And indeed, the atmosphere on the steps here sometimes is really quite amazing.
Oh, it's fantastic locations that you can't see it from the screen through the YouTube footage here, but yeah, there's a really good atmosphere and a beautiful view out here too. Down
lovely,
yeah.
Beautiful. And then you go up to the, speaking about community facilities, up to the top oval, where we have a turf cricket pitch.
Burgess Oval.
Yeah. See, I don't know whether you can recall, but we had used to be a mascot around here, a bulldog mascot person.
Yes. I know Kevin Curran was a huge fan of it. Dougie the dog. Yeah, it was wonderful. I thought it was a great idea.
Do you recall that, Jack?
Yeah, I thought it was a great idea. I don't know what happened to him, but he should come back, that's for sure. Yeah. So, and look, just quickly, how do you think this game's going? Obviously a 10-goal margin. Victor Harbour dominating, aren't they?
There's no doubt about it. Clubs have their good times and their bad. And Victor Harbour, who they haven't been up the top for quite a long time. They've recruited well, and I don't think anybody, particularly me, would begrudge them their position on the ladder. I'd like to think we could kick a few more goals, but
make more of a contest.
But certainly no. See some older people that have followed Victor for a long time, and they're here today. And I mentioned Sergeant Liddy. Is that it?
That's it, mate. We're going to call it a wrap here. That's a halftime hub on the Great Southern Football League, live on 90.1 FM or on YouTube at happyfm.org.au. See you soon.
Happy FM's Halftime Hub, brought to you by FP Ag. We're in your field.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and it's open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Steve G and Chris Shattock.
Thank you very much, Ian. And yes, a dominating performance here, 10-goal margin to the Kangaroos. Just a notice there to the Mount Compass Football Club. There's some good news for them earlier on in the week, and that was the birth of son to Tom Vakunas and Amy Vakunas. This kid's going to have a fair old pedigree. Baby boy His name is Manus Bobby Vakunas, and his mum, Amy Vakunas, was a former male medalist with the Women's League. So Tom Vakunas, great footy player here, A-grader for many years. So we wish them all the best for little Manus Vakunas.
Father-son rule?
The father-son rule, I think you'd have to invoke that one. We've got a toot and a horn. Hit another one. I love that.
Father-son rule, does that mean Glenelg?
No, we're talking Tom Vakunas. So we've got Ziggy for the Bays for a couple of years, and Tom Vakunas, he's been best and fairest for a couple of years, I think, for the Bulldogs. So
Mount Compass father-son.
Yeah, I think so.
If it's invoked.
Yes, I don't think he'd be playing for any other team. But here we are, about to start the third quarter in the match of the round, and this is round 5. Scores around the grounds. What have we got here? We've already done those, but maybe we'll just catch up on those. Thanks to Matchday Data and Victor Harbour Motor Company.
Well, that's Strathalbyn 3 goals 5, the home side, to visitors Myponga Selix 13 goals 4. So they're skipping away there, 82 points to 23. Yankalilla 4 goals 1, 25. And 6 goals 9 to McLaren Districts. Ball's about to be thrown up in the air here at the Mount Compass Doggy Park for the start of the third quarter.
Up they go. Wilcox got done for a block there, or no? Oh, gee whiz, that was a 50-50 call. The umpire calls it over to Kamak now. In towards the forward 50 for the Bulldogs, looking for an early goal. Kangaroos deny it. Sweeping handball. Kick out of defence now. Taken there almost by Zimmerman. Banged on the boot there by Elms. In the forward 50 for the Kangaroos. Mount Compass try to get the ball out of there. In there was, is that Vincent? I think got wrapped up into a tackle. Going to be a ball up. Yep, that was Vincent.
Yeah, on the 50-metre line for Victor Harbour. And Trelaw gets ascendancy in the ruck. Its ball spills still travelling towards the Victor Harbour goal. It's Elms. Now with Elms. Beautiful intercept over to Heaslip. Whacks it onto his left foot. And Mount Compass player comes streaming out to try and take a defensive mark. The ball's hit the deck, and it's now dribbled out back towards the 50-metre line with Mount Compass player. Chopped off by McKinnon.
Holding the ball. No, umpire says play on. He says he got a handball on it, and you can't argue with that because it's umpire's appreciation round. Ball up, the dangerous spot there for the Kangaroos attacking half. Kicked out of defence here by Davis. Sam Oster goes left and right. Handball under pressure. Cooper now for the Kangaroos. Sprays one out to the left. Oh, take it. A timely mark there by Elms. That's Jackson Elms. Centering kick. Looking for and finding his teammate there in Gibbs. Thought about the handball. Umpire says you can take a shot at goal. And he's only about, 20 metres out. Slight angle, should have no problems.
And I don't know how that happened, basically, because it was 2-on-1, and apart from the class of this particular guy, Gibbs, he's able to get both hands on it and take it safe and comfortably in the end. So, tight angle, but he kicked one from this side before. He kicked that boomer before, and umpire doesn't move.
No problems, it's a goal!
Bang!
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
And it's 11 goals advantage to Victor Harbour. They win the ascendancy in the ruck, and it's out with is that Kamek?
Yep.
And he's got it out to centre wing. Players are scrapping for it, and it winds up with Livingston, and it's over the boundary for a boundary line throw-in. Trelaw and Wheatman line up to do the ruck duties. Trelaw tries to tab it over the back. It's with Hanlon for Mount Compass, and he's wrapped up. And we've got on the centre wing
Dogs. McKinnon gets a kick out of there. Wrestling for the marking contest. Umpire says it's a hang on there. Decision against Vicunis. Jackson Elms will take the free kick, driving it into the forward 50. Looking for Basham. Gets 2 grabs on it. Can't take the mark. Oh, a little... that was... Riley Endersby got wrapped under a tackle, so size difference there. Sam Overall just taps him on the back and said, I got you. It's Vicunis. For Vicunis for the Bulldogs. Chips it out. Looking for a bit of space out here. They're going to switch it. Zimmerman. Got a wall of players in front of him. Really undecided, so he has to go down the line. Grandstand side, centre wing. The players set themselves. Oh! Nice! Bartram hobbles off with a knee. It's timely marked there by Klaus Simmons. We'll just keep an eye on there, Reece Bartram. Kick out wide. Finds Pinion. He's a long way from home. He's doing a bit of travelling. He's in the back lines. Pinion now. Kicks out. Looking for his mate there, and Wheatman can't find him, tapped over the boundary line.
Yes, and we've got Bartram. He's trying to walk it off, but hobbling around there. So temporarily he's off. So we're on the scoreboard side of the ground. Boundary throw in. Rucks do battle. Treloar and Wheatman. Treloar won ascendancy. He's tapped it back towards the boundary, where it's picked up by Heaslip. He gets a hurried hand pass away to another victim player, and has been knocked out back over the boundary line in almost the identical position. So boundary umpire throws it back in, and we're on the forward flank area for Victor Harbour. And the ball goes to the ground, wrapped up by players, and another throw up.
Yes, umpire Nottage balls it up. Tapping over there was Kamak for the Bulldogs, wrapped up. Zach Dowling, pro opportunity, and he's called holding the ball. So good tackle. Bulldogs now going to drive it out of their defensive half. And just a bit of a stoppage here. Oh, play on now. Kamak gets the ball for the Bulldogs. Down the line it's got Harry Wilcock. Kicks it up, pops one high, looking for Vicunis on the second attempt, no problems there. When driving into the forward 50, they've got a couple of players here. Defensive work by the Kangaroos. Oh, he's got nowhere to go, ran himself into trouble. Handball now, under pressure. The Bulldogs fighting hard. Made a meal of it there, and couldn't get a kick into their forward 50, so it's going to be a ball up right by the forward 50 line. Treloar taps over to McKinnon. McKinnon now. Did he get rid of it? Umpire says play on. Kick out of there in a hurry to the Bulldogs. Excellent mark down there by Jones. He's on his correct size. He's a left footer here, so he's on a. He looks like he's going to go for a bit of a kick around the corner on his left foot. Tapped into the corner there. Oh! Bounced it through.
He's put in the googly.
The googly, looking for a bit of
But Kane Cooper was up to it, and even though there's a bit of low sun in the sky there, he's able to chop it off, and he's returned it in from the point kicking. Sends it out to the back flank for Victor Harbour. There's plenty of players running around there.
Oh!
Ends
Holding
up with,
the ball. Couldn't
Klaus. And Klaus is being wrapped up and pinged by, and Michael Ross is the recipient of a free kick holding the ball.
Ross now for the Kangaroos, kicks it over there to the centre of the ground. Pinion nearly took the mark, he's been held, and will get the free kick for the Bulldogs. They need to move the ball quickly if they want to get a goal here. Pinion doesn't muck around with it, it kicks out to Turner. Leo Turner for the Bulldogs, kicks out even wider, going for Kamak. Kamak holds things up, little chip forward. Simmons now for the Bulldogs, getting a lot of advice. Goes long, the left foot into the forward 50 for the Bulldogs. Amen! Good mark there by Jones, had a bit of the ball. Kicks it up there looking for, and did he get it? Yes he did. Vicunis, Ziggy Vicunis, copped one. Might have just got a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a corky. Gonna have to run that one out. But he's well within kicking distance, and an opportunity for the Bulldogs to get just their third goal for the day here in the third quarter.
Yeah, you talk about contested marks. But that's too much of a generalisation. He was under a ton of pressure when he took that mark. That was a fantastic effort to be able to mark that. So he'll let go about 45 out, makes contact, sends in a drop punt. It goes across to the pocket, and great defensive marks taken there by
Jade Cooper.
Cooper sends it out back to the pocket on the other side of the scoreboard side of the ground. That player sends it up to the back flank area for Victor Harbour. 2 Victor players there. Overall grabs it. I'm not sure how. Yeah, it was a bit of a dodgy disposal, that one, by Overall. So Pinion, the beneficiary of the free kick.
Pinion now, little chip pass, finds his teammate there. It's Mackenzie. Mackenzie now weighs his options up. There is a sea of blue and white ahead of him. They've got a great zone defence in their defensive forward 50, or the back 50. Off they go now. Oh, look at that. Just pops it up, and Kane Cooper takes the all too easy mark. So the Cooper boys in the back lines for the Kangaroos, doing very well. Chips it out now. Can't find a teammate. Fist along the ground. Wrapped up was Heaslip. Ball spills out now, in dispute. Here comes Leo Turner, taps it to himself, gets the ball, handball away, under pressure. Kangaroos wrap things up. McKinnon grabs the ball. Over to his teammate there in Gibbs. Gibbs weighs his options up, kicks it long down the line. Looking for, can't find his teammate. Zimmerman for the Bulldogs, being wrapped up by Elms. Tries to wrap it in. It's going to be a ball up or over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Gee, if there was some sort of award for being able to hold up and stop the momentum, Zimmerman should get a special mention. He's done that half a dozen times today.
He's played well.
So the ball's thrown up, knocked down, neither team can get clear advantage or possession, and it's going to be, free kick by the look of it.
Holding the man, it's umpire Nottage.
What's Davis doing down there on the ground? Anyway, he's back with, is that Kamak?
Yes.
And he's seen a fair bit of it today as well. He sends it across to Pinion on the cricket pitch. Pinion couldn't take the mark. It was too much pressure by the Victor defenders, and it's back with, is that Tom?
Yeah, Tom Vicunis.
He spears a pass into the centre square where a teammate couldn't take it.
Off it goes now, Cooper. Kane Cooper it is. Gets a handball away, but it's intercepted there by Simmons for the Bulldogs. He's got Pinion out here. Takes an easy mark onto his right foot. Little kick around the corner looking for Jones. Jones now battling hard on the ground. The Kangaroos have wrapped it up. It's going to be a ball up just around about the 50-metre mark towards the Bulldogs' goal.
Well, one advantage I reckon kicking to this end, which is the shops end, the school end, is the sun is on your back.
Well, that's true. You are looking in the ahead of the light there on the other end. Battling there is Gibbs. He's been tackled without possession. No, he's been holding the ball. So incorrect disposal there, and it's going to be a free kick to Leo Turner. And what's he about? 45, 50 metres out. He'd be kicking to take his best from here.
Yeah, it's a long way out really, but he's gone back with the confidence to have a crack. So he's right footer, sends it in, pack of players, it's in the pocket position, and it's hit the deck. There's players all over it, arms and legs everywhere, and it's going to be thrown up for a stoppage play in the scoreboard side pocket for Mount Compass. Mount Compass player grabs it. It's wrapped up by Ben Heaslip for Victor Harbour, and it's gone over the point line for 8-point score.
He looked like he just did a bit of a rugby scrum type thing to get it over the goal line there to get the rush behind. Victor Harbour now chipping around the back lines. Pack forms. The little bloke Riley Endersby gets a tap on it. Kamak now. He's played pretty well, that bloke. Gets a kick into the forward 50 for the Bulldogs. Shannon Jones trying his best. Hip and shoulder down along the boundary line, and they've got it over there. Disciplined play there by the Kangaroos defence. It's hard to get a goal here against them. There's only 2 on the board for the Bulldogs, but they're in their attacking 50.
Yeah, well played, Kane Cooper. He's had 3 players on him. Got it over the line. Umpire throws it back in.
Oh, out of bounds on the
Someone's
foot.
thrown it on their foot, and it's gone over the boundary line on the full. Free kick to be taken by Mount Compass.
He's just gone into his car to...
yeah, it's checking if it's in someone's glove box.
That's Riley
He's
Endersby.
retrieved it. Too far out to score, but he'll send it in over the 50 anyway. So Endersby sends it up to a pack of players, no one able to take a grab. I think Gibbs grabbed it, handballed it out to the advantage of his teammate. He sent it up to centre wing, and Basham's come down. Basham picks it up, fires a hand pass out to
Vincent.
Vincent sends it down to full forward position, and was it Endersby?
Elms
on his own, picks it up, right foot snap, and it's through the goals.
That was too easy.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fluorio furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Victor Harbour side, who are now 14 goals 6, 90, 2 goals 6, 18, Mount Compass.
Tapped there by Boots. Boots gets it down there, but it's wrapped up there by, that was Bryce Gibbs. Over to Jesse McKinnon. Kick forward now. They're under pressure, the Bulldogs. He slipped now with a handball. He's played well today. Kick out there. That was Reece Kleinig into the advantage of his teammate Elms, but has been rushed over the boundary line for a boundary throwing.
Yep, Elms would still be puffing from that last exciting bit of play where he slotted a goal. So it's in the scoreboard side forward pocket for Victor Harbour, about to be thrown in by the boundary umpire. Overall does ruck duties against Boots. It's hit the deck, players are fighting for it. Boots bends down, picks it up, throws it onto his right boot, gets it towards the centre half back line, and Pinion steps in for a good grab.
Little chip forward now, got a player free in the centre of the ground. That's Simmons. Simmons chips it out wide. Finds Turner. Leo Turner down to his teammate there in Brenson's. Brenson's now with a bit of space. And up there looking for Jones. Can't find that player. Cooper now. Handballs out there for Victor Harbour. Along the boundary line it goes. Tap down forward. Brenson's gets it over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, Cooper for Victor Harbour has been busy repelling the forward attacks by Mount Compass. And it's preventing him scoring, of course, which but is also giving a bit of purchase to Victor Harbour to be able to go forward to get into their forward line. So Treloar wins the tap. It's hit the deck. Someone goes the toe poke. I think it was Gibbs went the toe poke, and it's deemed in danger by the umpire. So Mount Compass players awarded the free kick on the half forward line. He drives it in long. It goes to the top of the goal square. It's hit the deck. Players fighting for it. No one can get clean possession. Umpire wants to ball it up. Top of the goal square for Mount Compass.
Ball up. Compass, can they scrag a goal out of this? Tap down there by Treloar. It's been another wrap up, and it's going to be a ball up. Same spot. Umpire Nottage. Balls it up. Boots. Yes, he gets the tap down. They're going to stop, just bludgeons it out there on the boot. That was Turner. Just through for the minor score. 2 goals 7 the Bulldogs plays, 14 goals 6 the Kangaroos on the FPAG scoreboard.
Mitchell Brook to bring it in for Victor Harbour from the point kick in. He's plays on out of the goal square. Kick wasn't the most...
Elms! Oh, he got up!
He certainly did. And it's ended up through Vincent going to Jackson Elms. He sends it down to the forward flank area. Mount Compass players defended brilliantly. He gets a kick out, but it's chopped off by Livingston. Ball's gone back towards the full forward position for Victor. Ricochets back out through Tom Vakunis. Tom Vakunis gets it to a teammate who takes a bounce, running up to the centre wing position, and still with Mount Compass. Builded forward by Brandon McKenzie. He sends it up to the half forward flank area for Mount Compass scoreboard side. The ball's ricocheted out to a player in the pocket, and nearly a top grab by Pinion. It's gone to ground. It's in the goal square and rushed through for a behind. And no mucking around by Victor Harbour. They play back on played on straight away. Kane Cooper's got it on the, sends it up to the half-back flank for Victor Harbour. It's hit the deck, wobbly old kick. It's now with
Miller for the Kangaroos. Good pass, good lead. The big boy Basham. He's been a focal point there for the Kangaroos. Certainly looks to be in good form. Rarely leaves that 50-metre arc. This is one of the occasions where he somehow got out of there, and he'll be kicking from about 50 metres. He's good enough to get it virtually straight in front here. I'd back him from here. What are your thoughts, Chris?
Well, he's like their Rock of Gibraltar, isn't he? But he's let himself off the leash a little bit there, and he's got the chance to kick a goal.
Kick on the way, looks very, very good. The Kangaroos get another one on.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
60 metres. So 2 whistles Nottage, throws it up in the centre of the ground. Harry, the helicopter, he knocks it forward, but it's hit the deck and it's wrapped up straight away by Mount Compass Rover and ball up again. So Harry gets another knock. It's with Mount Compass, and Oster belts it forward, spearing pass into the towards full forward. Ricochets back out. Kamek couldn't take control of it. It's finally grabbed by Ross. Michael Ross gets a hurried kick away. It goes to the centre circle.
Over there, Endersby, Riley Endersby gets it over to Vakunas. Tom Vakunas kicks it out wide. Here's a man with a bit of space. It's Pinion. Gives it, don't argue. Handball away. Back to Tom Vakunas. Bit of time. Chips it forward. Finds his teammate. Interfering it behind there was Michael Ross. And the Bulldogs will drive it into the forward 50. Up they go, push out there, all a bit too obvious. Boots infringes on Jade Cooper.
Boots spun it before he had it, got too excited, pushed his opposition player slightly in the back, and it's with overall in the centre half back position for Victor Harbour. He passes off, I think, to Gibbs, and Gibbs shoots it across to Dowling. Dowling finds a player on the cricket pitch in Cooper, Jade Cooper. He sends it forward to the Victor Harbour full forward line.
And there goes McKinnon. Does a nice little bit of a hip and shoulder. Battling hard there is Brent Creek. He's been tackled, and it is going to be a ball up about 40 metres outside of 45-degree angle in the Kangaroos attacking 50. Ball up now. Doing the ruck work there was McKinnon. Kick forward, goes to Brenson's over to Endersby, down the line, close to the boundary line. Good mark there by Boots. The timely mark. Weighs his options up. There's space ahead of him if he moves it on quickly. Eventually a handball out to Sam Oster. The 1-2. Oh, doesn't find his teammate. And that is a last possession free kick. And taken away there by Kane Cooper.
Kane Cooper to return it in. Mount Compass had the right idea there with Boots and there's Oster, but just didn't come off. So Cooper goes for distance, sends it up to the centre wing area, club room side of the ground. Ball's hit the deck. Players are fighting for it. It's picked up by Mackenzie for Mount Compass. He's tackled by Victor Harbour player, and he's on the ground, and umpire wants to ball it up.
Ball up now right in front of the grandstand. Mackenzie knows overall, get the tap away onto his boot. There was Gibbs. Gets a hurried kick forward, and there's that man. Played very, very well today. Jackson Elms, definitely being the best players, that's for sure. Oh, he's well within kicking distance. Tight angle. He's he'll take his best from there. We'll see what he's see his skills on offer here. Umpire's just going to bring him around. And let's see what he's made of. What do you reckon, Chris?
Well, I haven't got my protractor or my geo liner here, but you reckon that's a 47-metre line?
Yeah, well, exactly. It is.
So I'll give him some hope, but it'll take a good kick.
Into the goal square, just off line. Oh, he's got it! An absolute cracker! A good guy.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power. Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
Oh, they're firming. They're now 16 goals 6, 102 to Mount Compass, 2 goals 8, 20, and it's 24 minutes gone on the FPA scoreboard.
Ball up into the centre of the ground, tapped away there by Victor Harbour. Overall with a handball out there, couldn't find his teammate. Bulldogs now out of the centre they go. Leo Tanner draws it up, looking for a teammate. Boots gets a bang on the boot. Is it a goal? No, it's not. Pushing the back. So just a little obvious there. Didn't need to go quite that hard. Darcy Boots, he had it.
Second time in probably 3 minutes he's done that. Yeah, just from a similar position too.
Could have just used his shoulder rather than his hands.
Or bodied up.
Well, he's a young player. He's a young player, and he'll learn from that experience, I think.
I mean, he's no lightweight. He could use his body to good effect there. And the Roscoe Kelly's going to have to retrieve the ball, so we're using the spare.
Indeed.
So Victor Harbour to return it in through Cooper. He's having a good quarter too. He sends it up to the halfback flank position for Victor Harbour. It's retrieved by Kamek. Kamek goes outside Banana. Gets it chopped off by a Victor player who sends it out of defence, but ill-directed and out in the full, back with Kamek.
Dylan Kamek has been called. There's the siren, and that ends the quarter. Another dominating performance by the Kangaroos on the FPA scoreboard. The score is Victor Harbour 16 goals 6, plays Mount Compass 2 goals 8. So a 14 goal difference there. Scores from around the grounds thanks to Matchday Data and the Victor Harbour Motor Company. Chris?
Strathalbyn Roosters 3 goals 5, 23. My Ponga Selix, this is interesting, 15 goals 9, 99, so well on top my Ponga Selix. Yankalilla 5 goals 3, 33 points to McLaren Districts, 8 goals 10, 58. At Willunga 7 goals 11, 53, leading Langhorne Creek 6 goals 6, 52, so only 11 points.
That's a big game for Willunga because they haven't got a win on the board this season. So.
And down at the Bay, Encounter Bay, 6 goals 10, 46. That hasn't moved that much, but neither is the Galway Port Elliot score of 2 goals straight, 12.
Yes, so there you have it. And this is the match day. This is the match of the day. Thank you to the Great Southern Footy Club, the Great Southern Footy League. This is live on 90.1 FM and streaming on YouTube at happyfm.org.au. We'll see you soon.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Galway and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Galway depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field. Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Here we go into the last quarter. It's just simply a case of Victor Harbour by how much. And you have a look at the body language there of the Victor Harbour Kangaroos. They're in tight, they're positive, they're enjoying their game of footy here at Mount Compass home ground. And the Dogs, well, they are going to do it tough today. You hope they don't throw in the towel and just capitulate. Hopefully they can battle it out and make a good fist of it.
Yes, 14 goal deficit. It's looking ugly for them. It's going to be a hard day at the office for the Dogs. Conversely, Victor Harbour drive up the road, up Cut Hill and across the hill, and well, they'd be very content with their efforts so far and the results that they've been able to post on the scoreboard.
I think in a couple of weeks' time we go to a very interesting game. That'll be Maiponga versus Victor Harbour at the Maiponga ground. I think that's round 7, so a real contest. That'll be 1 versus 2. That'll be match of the day. That'll be interesting to watch.
Yes, looking forward to that one. And who knows what's going to if we finally start getting some rain, whether that might have an impact on things. But no rain here today, folks. Pretty clear blue skies.
Well, it is raining goals, isn't it, for the Victor Harbour footy club?
It has been. 16 of them. 16 goals, 602 to 2 goals, 820 on the FBA scoreboard. So an 82-point lead to the Victor Harbour Roos as players reconvene into their team sheet positions and officials trudge off the ground. Umpire Cornelius. I'm going with Cornelius.
Cornelius. Who's been best on ground as far as the umpires go?
It's a toss up between the
two whistle. Yeah, exactly. Two whistle knowledge.
It's two whistle knowledge with his extra ball trick.
There it is. Ball up. Last quarter about to go. Harry Wilcott gets up high, gets the tap away, but it's been taken away here by Heaslip for the Kangaroos. Now Reese, Matty Reese, kick into the forward 50. Oh, Elms leads forward. Look at that. Beautiful hand pass over to Heaslip. Heaslip! Across the goals. Couldn't quite get there. Couldn't get the distance. The Kangaroos get the ball out now. Oh, too easy. And it's Michael Ross takes the comfortable mark on the chest. He's only about 20 metres out with 25 metres out. Going to kick virtually in front for an easy goal to the Kangaroos.
Well, Heaslip might claim that as a pass.
Well, I think he did.
Put his mate on a better angle and closer in. Less pressure. So here comes Ross. Left footer, plenty of distance, but accuracy wanting, and umpire signals 1 point. So Ross, set shot, could have probably had that. Distance wasn't the issue. So now Compass return it through the back pocket.
Endersby for the Dogs, chips it forward there. Finds his teammate there in Joss Davis. Joss Davis looking for his options. Little chip forward again. Oh, over the head of that player. There's Sam Oster, gets onto his a nice hand pass into the centre of the ground. Simmons now for the Bulldogs. They've got space and time. Oh, great mark there by Jones. So, obviously the Dogs made a strategic move, moving pinion towards the back half and then getting this man up forward, Jones. And he's taken a good mark. He's only about 25 metres out, directly in front, should get this.
Yep, he's had a little bit of it this last half. It's always a conundrum, I reckon, for Mount Compass, where they put pinion. If they're he's a bit of a ball magnet. If they need goals, they just can't have him at both ends at once, obviously.
Oh, dodgy kick. He's just off the side of the boot.
Well,
raise it to the left.
Jonesy's shanked it, and he'd be dirty on himself for that because he was pretty much right in front. It's back with Victor Harbour for the kick-in.
Kick out now. Weighing his options up, Jade Cooper kicks it long, centre wing position, fist on the ground now. Little kick out there by Compass. Oh, wrapped up. Was that holding the ball? No, it wasn't. Play on. Sam Oster now gets a kick forward for the Bulldogs. There leading forward is Jones along the boundary line. Couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, Oster had two kick disposals in that little passage of play. That was good work by him. And it's in the back or forward pocket area for Compass. Boots does the ruck work, gets the tap away, sends it towards the goal area, and still in the back pocket, the Victor Harbour player runs it over the boundary line for a throw-in.
I think Boots has done pretty well against Treloar. He's the young bloke, and he's done pretty well in the ruck today. Gets front position, gets another tap there. Into that was Cody Connor, couldn't quite get there. They're battling on the ground. Umpire lets it play on. Jade Cooper now gets a kick out of there in a hurry. Oh! There he is. That's it. Sam Overall. Nice bit of aerial work. There's one for the highlight reel.
Yeah, bit of airtime.
Kick down now. There's centre wing. Up they go. Elms almost got it. And it's been wrapped up for a ball.
So at centre wing, and another stoppage. Umpire Nottage throws it in the air, and Treloar had double-fisted tap down advantage. He sends it back towards the centre square. It's now with Weiss. What can Weiss do? He's
free downfield.
He's put down illegally, says the umpire, and there's free after disposal. So that's going to go to
Basham.
Basham. Probably one of the last players Mount Compass has wanted going to. But, now he's coming in either right arm over or just a very long kick. But he did send that 60-metre job through at the other end.
Oh, this is a beautiful looking kick. That's straight through the middle. Another goal to the Kangaroos.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a test and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
Back in the middle of the ground again. It's Harry. Gets a tap over there. Harry Wilcock, but it's taken away by the Kangaroos. Kicked into the forward 50 downfield against Klaus Simmons on Heaslip, and it's going to be, wait for it, another downfield free kick to that man, Sam Basham. So he's had plenty of opportunities and plenty of goals today. We'll have to get the stats on how many he's kicked. It would have been at least 5. Maybe this is for his 6th. Maybe his 7th, who knows. We'll find out that. Basham now. Slight angle. Distance not a problem. Goes slightly off line to the left and through for the minor score.
Yeah, it was only a lick of paint in it, but just on the wrong side of the goalpost. So Mount Compass wastes no time bringing it in. Zimmerman goes for distance, gets it past the centre half back line, out towards centre wing now. Victor Harbour retrieve it, send it into Heaslip. He takes a good mark in the middle of the ground almost. He's weighing up his options. Sends in a right foot drop punt to the Basham area. Basham couldn't mark it. It's picked up by Gibbs. He gets the disposal out towards a teammate, and it's ended up with
Elms gets another goal for the Roos.
Victor Tyre Power are your local one-stop shop for all tyres, wheels and batteries. Tyre Power are Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, which means you get the power of a big range of the big brands, expert advice and lower prices.
Get the power of a local owner and operator.
Get the power of great service that keeps you coming back.
Get the power Victor Tyre Power, 161 Hindmarsh Road, Victor Harbour.
North of 80, I think, comes into the definition of shellacking. So we're well over that.
Yes.
So it's with umpire Nottage, centre of the ground, and he's about to ball it up.
Treloar, Wilcock got up high. He's been called for a block against Treloar. So Harry Wilcock, he's got a hell of a leap on him, this young bloke. Kick out forward there, finds that player in Boots. Boots now weighs his option up. He's done some useful things. Could have kicked a couple of goals today. Up he goes. Pinion now, leading for it. It's just been bustled over the boundary line for a throw in.
Yeah, I think Boots has warmed into his ruck work more so in the second half.
He's shown a bit of promise, hasn't he,
Yes.
against Treloar.
Yes. And gives Weekman a bit of a rest.
Yes. Here's Weekman now against Treloar. Let's see how he does. Treloar wins this one, tapped out of there. Gibbs getting it back to Treloar. The Kangaroos try to get it away, but it's been smothered off the boot and over the boundary line for a throw-in.
So 8 minutes gone into this last quarter, and we're in the pocket area. The ball's thrown in. Oh, big double-fisted tap by Treloar, but it's picked up to Mount Compass's advantage, and now it's hit the deck. Players fighting for it. It's gone back out towards the boundary line. Boots has picked it up, tries to get a quick right-hand hand pass back into play, but that hand pass is smothered and the ball dribbles over the ground, over the line for another throw-in. So boundary umpire throws it in, and Treloar's got it to himself, grabs it, dishes off to Gibbs. Gibbs, hand pass over to Weiss. Weiss lost it, and it's with
Turner.
Turner gets a kick into forward pocket. Mark unable to be taken by Mount Compass, and players are fighting for it. It's with Weiss again. What can he do? He dishes off a hand pass to Heaslip. Heaslip dishes off another hand pass. Some good linking hand pass over to Overall. Overall drives it long down to the forward area. Ross has got it. He's tackled. Was it too high? Did he hang on to it too long? Umpire says play on.
Fair tackle, that one. That was Brent Creek laid the tackle. Fair play. I thought Ross was out there, but good defensive skill.
I thought Ross was off to the races there for a minute. And the ball spills out the back of the ruck contest over to someone. It's kicked it over to Sam Basham now. He's fighting for it with two Mount Compass players in the forward pocket, and he's wrapped up.
Yeah, Brent Creek doing some good defensive work there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he's on overtime rates at the minute, Creaky.
Over there, Mackenzie now trying to get the ruck work banged out of there in a hurry. Heaslip now for the Kangaroos. Has plenty of time and space. Bangs it into the dangerous spot for the Kangaroos. Trying to take the mark there was Pinion. Handball now out of there in a hurry. He's been rushed over for a minor score, and the score on the FPA scoreboard, 18 goals 9. Victor Harbour plays 2 goals 9 Mount Compass.
Yeah, and it's a flood of players back on this at the school end of the ground. Mount Compass bring it up through the centre. It's on the centre wing position for Mount Compass. Chopped off by Victor Harbour. Victor Harbour now transfer play to the clubroom side of the ground. A mark taken by Cooper, Jade Cooper. Sends a little right foot kick into, I don't know how he grabbed that, but it was a good mark overall. Right on the forward flank position, clubroom side of the ground. Overall switches play across ground as he spots up Heaslip. Heaslip can't complete the mark. He was contested.
Now looking for, is it Livingston, was he? Oh, did he get hold in the ball? Yes. Incorrect disposal. Good tackle there. That was Dylan Way. Gets a handball over to Zimmerman. Zimmerman for the Bulldogs. Up they go, over the top. Now Cody Connor for the Bulldogs. Bashes it forward, up they go. Trying his hardest there with Shannon Jones, trying to tap it forward. Now the Bulldogs fighting hard. Jones back in there. So too is Sam Oster. The Kangaroos repelling, doing a great defensive effort. Out towards the boundary line. Check sided there by Wheatman. Pushing the back, no, says the umpire. Play on. Over the boundary line and through for a boundary throwing. No, it's a free kick. He did play the push on that one. And taken there by Daniel Stock.
So to be repelled out of defence by Victor Harbour. Stocky looking for his options. Getting some instructions from teammates. Intends to go for distance. And sends it up to the halfback flank position. Players. Pinion pulls out a really good strong grab out of that pack. He's too far out to score, and he's on angle. He finds a player, a shorter option. That's chopped off by Heaslip. What will Heaslip do? He can play on, no one's standing the mark. Heaslip plays on and gets it down to centre wing, and Pinion's just sitting here on his own. Takes an uncontested mark.
I tell you what, Ben Heaslip has played a really good game today, and that was an uncharacteristic error by him, but one of Victor Harbour's best for the day. Tom Vakunas, the new father, kicks one out wide, looking for and finding Sam Oster, but he can't take the mark. Battling hard is Livingston. Overall picks it up, bangs it onto his left foot. Oh, look at this, they've got time and space. Gibbs now bangs it into the forward. Goal! Almost by Elms. Couldn't take the mark. The Bulldogs wrap it up, and it's going to be a ball up only about 15-20 metres directly outside of the goals. Ball up. McKenzie could have taken it himself, just taps it forward though. Endersby now for the Bulldogs. It's being bustled over the boundary line.
Yeah, Kamek and Gibbs see it over the boundary line for a throw-in the pocket position for Victor Harbour on the scoreboard side of the ground. So umpire throws it in, and overall Boots do battle. No one won it. Mackenzie for Mount Compass picks it up, handballs it forward. Gibbs intercepts, spears it back to his teammate, who fires in a pass towards Sam Basham. Mark can't be taken.
Turner now for the Bulldogs. Off he goes. Livingston now. He's had a bit of the ball. Oh, little chip forward. How good was that? Ross over to that man, Sam Basher, for another goal.
Do you want instant cash? Drop off your deposit bottles and cans and scrap metal today at South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots in Victor Harbour, Goolwa and Yankalilla. South Coast Recycling and Scrap Metals depots offer undercover drop-off facilities, and the Goolwa depot is open 7 days a week. To see opening times, the latest prices and the items that can be dropped off for recycling, visit southcoastrecycle.com.au.
Apply a bit more pressure.
Yeah, yep. And last week, not much of a score last week, so avenues towards goal are limited.
Boots and Trelaw. Boots wins it.
Doing well, Boots. Kick out of there by Shannon Jones, gets his left boot onto it. Sam Oster, the young bloke, little handball over to Harry Wilcock, around the corner, just offline, through for the minor score.
Unlucky for Harry. It was a good kick under pressure, only just offline, to be brought back in by Victor. So they go out to the clubroom side pocket. Stock takes the mark. He weighs up his options, looking to go long. Sends in a left foot drop punt towards the cricket pitch. There's a pack of players. It's spilled out the back to Compass, to Vic Kunis, Tom Vic Kunis. It's now sent in to the forward line by Mount Compass.
Reitman now for the Dogs, got a handball over to Brenson's. Brenson's couldn't take it. Cooper now for the Kangaroos, gets a kick out of there, centre wing position. Oh, Michael Ross, almost a magical mark, but he's ramped up. And I'll tell you what, those two Carpenters, Michael Ross and Sam Overall, very dangerous footballers. Hopefully they're not dangerous Carpenters. Up they go now, Trelaw, just over there to McKinnon. McKinnon now looking for it there, searching for the ball, wrapped up into a tackle. Boy, that was fierce. I think that was Livingston on the bottom there. He's done some useful things today. Boots now, no, Trelaw gets the tap away to Simmons. Handball to Jones, bustled off the ball, back onto the ground they go. Hard, tough in there. Endersby, now Simmons. The Bulldogs with a bit of free play, left foot into the centre of the ground. Oh, almost taking the mark, couldn't quite get there. Rode him like a Bronco. Oh, holding the ball, tough goal by the umpire. But I'm appreciating their work today, and that was a tough call. Going to O'Hanlon. O'Hanlon now. The Victor Harbour locals, they just love that decision. They're appreciating that. Up they go to the forward 50. Josh Davis couldn't take the mark now. Spilled out of there. Cooper. That's Jade Cooper. Handball out now. That was the Trelaw. Trelaw down to Overall. Couldn't take the mark. Kamak for the Bulldogs. Oh, he's taking him on, takes a bounce down the line in the forward 50, finds the big boy, Basham. And he's that was a good play, wasn't it?
Oh, I think if Basham drills this one, he needs maybe a little butcher glass here going to overall for his efforts there.
Yes.
Fought off 2 defenders, took a bounce, and then silver service, eye line level. Clinical. Yeah, clinical. It's been cold.
Kick on the way by Sam Overall. The umpire does not move. That's another go the Kangaroos.
With over 180 years of farming family know-how behind us, ProStock Livestock will help you with all your livestock needs. ProStock will get you the best price for your livestock when buying or selling, and will even help you muster and transport them. Wherever you are across the Fleurieu Peninsula or anywhere in South Australia, we'll offer you the highest quality, professional yet personal service. So give ProStock Livestock a call to discuss your needs today. Visit us online at prostock.com.au.
Same game multi, which I don't think you're allowed to do.
No, I don't think so. Ball back in the middle now. Tapped over there. Oh, beautiful work. Have a look at that. Overall to McKinnon, to Matty Weiss. He does the left and right. Gets a handball away to Dowling. They're working beautifully, the Kangaroos. Look at this. Oh, just as we say that, put the mockers on him, and it's out of bounds on the full.
So Compass to return it in play from the clubroom side pocket. They transfer play across to the scoreboard side of the ground. They're on the 50 metre line. They've still got possession through Endersby. Endersby sends it up to centre wing position in front of the scoreboard. Out there is Pinion doing battle with a Victor Harbour player.
Free kick there, paid for holding the man. Kick out there by Pinion. Tried to find his teammate there, couldn't do so. Eventually Wheatman has a crack at the goals. It's through! The Bulldogs finally get one.
FP Ag, the name you can trust for all your farm needs. FP Ag Rural Supplies has the knowledge and know-how to help you improve your production with expert agronomy advice for your pastures, hay production and broadacre cropping, fertiliser advice and spreading, animal health strategies, fencing needs, expert viticultural advice, livestock sale options, and they also offer an on-farm delivery service. FP Ag, with 5 fully stocked branches across the Fleurieu. They're in your field.
Compass need to get it to less than a 3-figure lead.
That's the goal, do you think?
Short term, yeah. So umpire's thrown it up. It's with Victor Harbour.
Oh,
they're running it out through Trelaw. That was Miller. Miller boots it down to the forward pocket position, and Basham and Mackenzie see it over the line.
So boundary throwing, forward right pocket for the Kangaroos. Here's the throw. Gee, that's a high toss, tapped over the boundary line there by Trelaw. He says you can have that one back, and we'll do it all again. So 20 minutes gone, only a couple of minutes away from time on, and the dying stage of this game. It's just Victor Harbour by how much? Trelaw gets a tap over there to Gibbs. Gibbs with a check-sider. Shows his class. The Kangaroos.
Beachside Bedding next to Habra Pharmacy is your local sleep specialist, featuring SA-made bedding from Sealy, AH Beard and Adriatic Slumber. Mary and her team at Beachside Bedding also offer a beautiful range of locally made Fleurieu furniture. Beachside Bedding offers free delivery and old mattress removal, and is open Monday to Saturday at 295 Port Elliot Road, Habra. Always competitive on price with real product knowledge. Beachside Bedding.
Ever get stopped to have a chat with him at the gate, you'll hear a lot of honking of the horns. That's everyone behind the line saying, hurry up, Ross.
And
stop talking.
Gibbs on that goal, just the poise, balance, class. Unbelievable.
Wow. Holding on. Free kick there to Dowling. Dowling now. What's that? Oh, chip out there to Heaslip. Played very well today. A bit of a mongrel helicopter punt into the forward 50. Oh, Zimmerman for the Dogs played well today. Gets a handball out to Basham though. Basham couldn't find Gibbs. And it's been rushed over for the minor score.
Basham probably could have had a left foot snap there.
Yeah, well, he had to do something he's not usually doesn't do, and that's handball. Kick out now by the Bulldogs. O'Hanlon gets over to Jones. Jones with a bit of time, a little cheap kick around the corner. Overall leads for it, gets a hip and shoulder, carry on. And there's Kamax, copped a high one by Heasley. Having a bit of a laugh to themselves in the middle of the ground there. Good to see a bit of sportsmanship by those two players.
Yeah, Kamax played well too.
He has.
He gets it out to Klaus Simmons. He goes for distance up along the clubroom side of the ground. It's chopped off in defence by Victor Harbour, and they'll send it back to where it came from. High drop punt, and Trelawn's
McKinnon.
He takes a nice mark.
And there's a familiar story over to that man, Sam Basham. So if he kicks this one, he's kicking from about 45 metres out. And if he kicks this one, do you reckon they'll get around him?
Well, I'm just about to ask our colleague, Rocky.
Yes, Rocky special comments.
Coming to the special comments. What are the players all getting around Sam Basham every time he kicks a goal?
I'm not really sure.
Kick on the way, it's drifting to the right, and just offline for the minor score. So the score on the FPA scoreboard, 21-11, Victor Harbour side against the Mount Compass side, 3 goals 10.
Yeah, just
so no idea, Rocky?
No idea.
No.
So it's Roscoe's delivered the ball back. It's back in the Mount Compass player's hands, kicking in from full back, and he finds Tom Vicunis in the pocket. Vicunis, sun in his eyes, shielding his face from the sun. He transfers play to the other side of the ground, the other pocket, and it goes to Leo Turner. Is he playing in the band tonight with his mates? Backman and Overdrive. He gets it up to the 50-metre line, scoreboard side of the ground.
So Endersby now kicks it down the line, looking for, can't find his teammate. That overall has played well also today. Thought about it long, kicks it short now to overall. Surely in Victor's best players. Down looking for, finding Bryce Gibbs, son of Ross, kicks it now and finds Harry Vincent. So look, good accurate footy. It's a bit of a footy display happening here for the Kangaroos, and Harry Vincent lining up for yet another Kangaroos goal. This will be 22 on the board if he gets this one.
How's the pass from Gibbs?
That was beautiful.
Silver service. So Harry Vincent lines up, will kick from about 25. Kicks on its way, he's sprayed it, and out in the full.
So interesting to see Sam Basham there try to grab that one. It was well over his head, but he still had a crack at it. Chipped out there by Endersby.
Well, the way he's been hanging on to him, no wonder.
Vicunis now over to Zimmerman. No, there's been a free kick. What was that for? We don't know, but off the ball. And a free kick out there to Riley Endersby. Short pass, nice foot skills.
Lace out to Josh Davis. Davis from the centre half back position sends it long up towards the Harry Wilcock, and he's got 2-on-1. Victor Harbour retrieved the ball, and they've got possession of it. Now it's back with Mount Compass now. And it's over to their 50.
Good mark there by Harry Wilcock. He's within range now. He passes it off now, looking for, can't find Cody Connor. Somehow off hands, gets it on the boot towards the goal. Sam Oster scores one for the Bulldogs. They get their.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthernsecurity.com.au.
The harbour. And can't be far to go now in the quarter. 26 minutes gone, and umpire Nottage throws it up. Overall in the ruck, wins it. It comes out to Reese, and a bit going on here with Leo Turner and some Victor Harbour players.
Livingston. There's just a little bit of an argy-bargy there.
Anyway, it's with Harry Vincent on the forward flank position. He's trying to find Basham, does so successfully. Basham's in the pocket, the clubroom side of the ground, very tight angle, and but not far out.
Yes, Sam Basham, he's had the ball on the string.
Roscoe Kelly, are we getting the palm sap on out?
Will he be ready to mark this one down in the
ticket box?
In the ticket box, yeah. Tight angle, it'd take a fair kick from here. He's good enough though. Look at that beautiful kick by him. Sam Basham, another goal.
Don't be the next victim of a home invasion.
Pull over. Let's rob this joint.
Great Southern Security will install a home security system with monitored alarm to protect your home or business. They also provide CCTV, mobile patrols, cash transit, event security and a text and tag service.
Looks like this place has got its own secretary.
What do you mean, secretary?
That sign.
You idiot, that's security. This place has got an alarm.
Visit greatsouthern.security.com.au.
We're about to recommence play.
So best players for the game, who'd you got for Victor Harbour there? I mean, Basham's got to be in there. You've got to have Overall.
He's played a fair bit in ruck this last half of the game.
He's played well. They've mixed it around a bit. Overall now on the ruck, gets a tap away. P-slip, there he is, that man we just mentioned. Look at that, Soccer's off the ground to the advantage of his teammates. Well, not quite turning now. Oh, he's backing himself up too. He's around the mark. Look at him, he's got tackled. Oh! That's too high. And
P-slip's nearly had his head pulled off.
All in the day's work for him. He doesn't just brushes that one off. Beautiful kick to the advantage of his teammate. Taps it over there. I think that was Jay Cooper. On the siren! Bryce Gibbs hit the post, but it was a kick without any real difference anyway, because the siren had already gone, and a massive win here to the Victor Harbour Kangaroos. If there was any doubt these blokes are flag favourites, well, you know, forget about that. These guys are flag favourites for sure.
Well, it is only round 5.
Well, let's not give them the Premiership Cup just yet, but let's just say they're definitely the outright flag favourites.
Not quite putting my house on it yet.
And the positive for Mount Compass is they kicked more goals than last week. So.
Oh yeah, Compass did kick more goals. And look, a note there to the Victor Harbour supporters, if you're listening. There's a bloke out there, number 32, Reece Bartram, did go out with a suspect leg injury. It's got the ice around, it looks like a bad corky, so not too bad. He's fine. Mount Compass, Michael Corbett, he had a knee injury as well. I think that's more serious. So. Yeah,
Bartram's actually back out in the ground, walking gingerly, but he's congratulating the other Mount Compass players and doing a normal end of game salutation.
Indeed. So that's it. Fantastic. Your thoughts, Rocky? What did you think, mate? You've got the blue and white on.
Good game for the Roos, certainly, and they'll be happy with that win. I thought Compass played a lot better than last week. You know, they put a lot of effort into no reward. They, 4 goals 10. They could have swapped that around. 10 goals 4, and it would have been a totally different game. So I think some pluses there for them as well.
Yes, so there it is, here from the Mount Compass Oval. Scores around the ground, so you want to do those, Chris? Thanks to Matchday Data. Thank you, Rocky. Matchday Data and the Victor Harbour Motor Company. Let's have a look at those, last results here. This is round 5 of the Great Southern Football League. So, Chris?
Well, we have Strathalbyn 4 goals 933 to Waiponga Selix 23 goals 12 150.
Wow. Big result there too.
And they're still going. Yankalilla 10 goals 666 to McLaren Districts 27 goals 20 182 points. So huge win there to McLaren Districts. Willunga 11 goals 14 80 points. To Langhorne Creek.
6 points.
13 goals, 6, 86. One straight kick in it.
Poor old Willunga.
Well, Willunga, 11 goals, 14. So
this is, we don't know, that's unofficial, so did they go down We'll find out. It's very, very close there, but only 6 points in it.
And it's still going.
Still going.
Yeah. So Counter Bay 6 goals 10, 46 to Gore Port Elliot. Still the 2 straight goals 12. I'm not sure on the accuracy of that one because it's been stuck on 46-12 for over half an hour.
There you go. These are unofficial, so they're only an indication of scores. So that pretty much wraps things up here from the Mount Compass Oval, the Kennel. A massive victory here to Victor Harbour, the flag favourites, and next week I think we're out to Langwood Creek, so can't wait for that game.
We are.
So, this is the Great Southern Football League live on 90.1 Happy FM and also on YouTube, streaming at happyfm.org.au. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
Good work. Thanks.
This has been a presentation from Victor Harbour's 90.1 Happy FM.